On that note, Senator Rounds.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. And first of all, I want to just thank our panelists for taking the time today to attend the hearing, either in person or if they have to, from the colder parts of our country where they're still getting snow, to do this virtually. I'm happy to introduce two of our panelists from the state of South Dakota here with us today. Kelsey Scott is an enrolled member of the Cheyenne River Sioux Tribe and currently serves as the Director of Programs for the Intertribal Agriculture Council. You just heard from her to begin with. She is the owner of a grass-fed beef operation on the Cheyenne River Sioux Indian Reservation, where she ranches with her husband and family. Prior to working as the Director of Programs at the Intertribal Agricultural Council, she served as Youth Programs Coordinator and Natural Resources Director for the Council. Also, I'd like to introduce Mr. Dustin Schmidt of White River, South Dakota. Mr. Schmidt currently works and resides on the Rosebud Indian Reservation with his 4 sons. Before managing his own ranch, Dustin worked on the Duck Bar Ranch in Nebraska for 3 years, then moved back to White River, where he worked for Jensen Cattle Corporation for 10 years. Since then, he has managed his own ranch, which he started while utilizing the FSA loan program. For the last 20 years, Dustin has remained involved in his community and volunteered as a 4-H leader. I'd just like to personally thank both Dustin and Kelsey for taking the time to provide their perspective to the panel today. And it's always interesting to hear the perspective of what happens in Indian country with regard to credit, the availability of credit, and perhaps some things that we can do to provide additional credit in the future. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.